right, welcome back everybody to episode 39, customer service. Um, I was born 1970. I can tell you about customer service. Customer service, I remember going into the mall, East Ridge Mall in San Jose, Mervyn's, Woolworths, things of that nature. When you walked in there, somebody would greet you immediately. Hey, how are you? How you doing? Is there something that I can get you? And you would say, "Oh, I'm looking for whatever." Say, "Oh, I can take you there. That's in aisle." They don't do like now. "Oh, it's in aisle 300 or whatever. It's over there." That's what they do now. But back then, she take you over there, do that, and it was an experience. Shopping was an experience. Going out to these places was an experience because the customer service was so awesome. It was great. It was how I was trained. It was how I learned. So when I got businesses, I understood ground level stuff. First of all, your place has to be clean. Clean. Let's get that first. Clean, and then you add stuff if you want to put stuff in whatever. But we have to start with that basic element in customer service. The reason I'm talking about this is because it's really got out of hand. How people treat you when you spend money. It's ridiculous. And it started in the late 90s. There was a certain movement, music. I hate to say it and try to, make them responsible, make this everything, but they're part of this certain behavior in these places. I manage these places. I tell you customer service. That's why I'm dressed like this. Customer service is how you get other service, if people don't know that. If you're coin chasing, then you probably don't know that. But that's connected to that. Always. And they would be like, hey, the customer is always right. That saying is true to a certain extent. Because there is truth. There is fact and fiction, right? There is truth, there is non-truth. So that's iffy. That's an iffy one. But let me get back on track because I always get off the thing. So we'll say late 80s, whatever like that. And this is anywhere. You went to Carl's Jr. Carl's Jr. was called Hardee's. Hey, when you come in, they greet you. Hey, how you doing? Sometimes they would get your order in line and take that back there and have that ready for you. They look for the seats. They say, hey, because back then, the fast food places were really restaurants. They didn't turn into all the shenanigans until later on. But they were. I know I worked at 86. I started working in those places. They had real food, real restaurants. Then they commercialized it later. And that's how they greeted you. So going back to the certain culture, certain music, when this thing hit with this rap music and all this stuff, these places, these fast food places, all these places, Olive Garden, TGIF Friday, all of these places lit up. Money, money, money. People coming in, going out. And so the respect level went down. And then also the customer service and how they treated you went down because these people throwing money, they don't really care. And it created a culture within a culture of these places that turned out giving you bad customer service. And it's just the truth. I know I worked in there because these people, man, sometimes you be like, man, what is up with this person? Man, you ain't finna do that. And matter of fact, I didn't ask for this. I said you did. And I think you're just doing this on purpose. So we could do something else. If you don't like me, if something's going on, I told him, man, I get off at 2:30. Because at this point, I don't know what this dude's talking about. And you're talking about in the 90s. Like, I don't want to get off track, but that's customer service. I had to know how to handle this dude. He just kept going on and on. Look, I get off at 2:30 because I don't have no time to talk about this, and I'm not messing up my job for you, so I'm going to do this off of my job. So in case something happens, hey, no, I wasn't working when this happened. You got to be a little smart sometimes when you're dealing with human beings. Because a lot of times all that stuff is set up to trip you up and get into there. But I'm not going to get off of that customer service. Get back. And if I'm wrong, hey, let me know. Just let me know if the customer service is fantastic now, if it's great. And when you spend your money, are you happy? You're like, no, I got to get this stuff. People don't care. They like, you going to get it or not? Hey, because somebody else can get, hey, oh, you're not ready to go to the side. Well, hey, can I help the next person? Hey, terrible. I'm going to tell you what I do. I don't spend my money with those people. I get it back. I had a girl tell me because I was taking too long, this was in the Bay Area, I was taking too long. She was talking about, well, just go over there. I'm going to help this person. And I was like, what are you talking about? Oh, I have a time limit on when I order this stuff. I'm supposed to order this stuff. I got a time limit on this stuff? Come on. I don't got a time limit. Hey, that's just bad customer service. This is how it raised. I'm going to tell you how I am. Even till today in 2025, I'm going to tell you how I am.